So to use these Poppy stamps by Jane's Doodles, you need to have the following acrylic stamping blocks. You need the 6.5 centimetre round, and then you can have a second one of that size, or you can have the 5.5 centimetre square. This stamp will fit on this block, but it will also fit on the round block. You also need 2 of these small rectangle blocks, and you could use the 4.5 centimetre round, or this Poppy stamp here would also fit on this rectangle block. So some of them can be used on a couple of different sizes and they'll still work well. In the stamp set, there are a couple of additional stamps. There's a leaf stamp, and that one will fit on the rectangle block. And there's also a little bud, and that one will also fit on the rectangle. There's also a long stem stamp. I don't sell long thin blocks that would fit that, and I don't think it's really necessary to use that stamp. You can just get the kids to draw the stems onto the poppies. But if you did want to get a block to use this stamp, I can direct you as to where to get a block like that for that stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the largest poppy. I've got my VersaFine ink, or I could use my VersaFine Clear ink. And I'm going to stamp that poppy out. My ink pad's a little bit dirty on the cover there, but never mind. Okay, might have to move it over the ink pad a little bit. And I think it goes this way. Oop. And I'm just going to push and lift. I'm just going to clean my stamp off for this demonstration. But if you were working with a group of kids, what you would do is you would be set up for a group activity. So what you would have is you would have some kind of a tray. This is a lid from an IKEA container. And you would have your ink pad on your tray, and then you'd have a couple of the stamps in that tray ready to go. And then you'd maybe have a second tray with a second ink pad with your other stamps on that tray. I would suggest having 2 ink pads, because having 6 kids sharing one ink pad will be maybe a little bit difficult, because they won't be able to all reach it, and they'll have to wait quite a bit. So probably 2 ink pads would be better to use. So I'll just stamp another one of the stamps. I'll just do the closed poppy right now, and I'm just going to tap 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 and push and lift, and then I would simply put that stamp back on there, and that's ready for the next person to pick up and use. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some Edicol dye, some red, and I'm going to paint that poppy. And I don't have to have much drying time at all for the ink. You can pretty much paint with it straight away, and the ink won't run or bleed, which is really, really great. I'm using a powdered Edicol, but you could also use the ready-made Edicol in bottles, and the Edicol with the glitter in it would look really nice as well. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just grab a Sharpie, and I probably would do this before I paint actually, but I forgot about that. I'm just going to draw a little stem, and the same with this one here. So here's some that I painted earlier. The Edicol goes a little bit dull when it dries, but they still look really great. And something else that I've done to show you is I've just used the stamps to make a bit of a border, which you could maybe use as a border around a piece of writing or something like that. And I can paint those in just like I did with my other stamps. On these ones, I've just added a little bit of black glitter in the centres, which makes them really, really sparkly, if you can hopefully see that sparkle there. So I just wanted to add on that the acrylic stamping blocks can be used not only with these poppy stamps, but with any other clear stamps that will fit the space. So because the clear stamps cling to the acrylic blocks and they peel off when you finish using them, your acrylic block is then able to be used with any other clear stamps that you have. So this size, the 6.5 centimetre round, it will fit the digraph stamps from the letter set. It will fit the writing feedback stamps, and it will fit other stamps as well, and more stamp sets that I bring out, you'll be able to use with those also. Similarly with the rectangle acrylic block, it will fit the single letters in the letter set, and also some of the digraphs it will fit, and some of the shorter ones like that will fit as well. And the small 4.5 centimetre round, that will fit the short letters in the letter set, and it will fit the numbers under 10 in the number set, and these little face stamps, they will fit as well. So you don't have to get a set of acrylic blocks for each different stamp set. Once you have a collection of different sizes, you will not need to get any more, and they don't need replacing because they are really, really tough and durable, and they will last you many, many years. Thanks for watching, and I hope that that video gives you some ideas on how to use these poppy stamps, both for Remembrance Day activities and of course for Anzac Day. Thanks, bye.